All right, guys, I'll dispense with the intro. That's for the more curriculum-based videos. This is just for you guys to try to talk you through this spring break uh, and trying to set the tone for the rest of the year. So um, we all, you guys especially, we all kind of got dealt a bad hand here. Um, but we can't control that. But what we can control is how we react to it. Um, I'm not gonna lie, like maybe you're not gonna go to prom. You might not be going to grad bash. You're probably not gonna get all those things that, oh, I remember my senior prom. Maybe graduation. I don't know. Officially we're supposed to come back on the 14th. We don't know if that's gonna happen. But you know, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. I wanted to give you a couple, discussions on issues here. So really quick, Thomas Paine stated, and let me see if I can share this with you. In 1776, Thomas Paine wrote, if I can find it, in the crisis, the first words of these, again, I'm a gov teacher, these are the times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will, in this crisis, shrink from the service of their country. Um, that is, truer words have never been spoken. These are kind of rough times here, and you can't control the times and the hand you're dealt, but you can control how you act in it. Um, I've lived through three kind of life-defining situations in my early 20s. I told you I might not be able to give you guys the story. Maybe if you want to come back next year, I can give it to you. When I was working at Lehman, I was maybe 2 blocks away, maybe, two football fields away from 9/11. That was a life-defining moment. The 2008 financial crisis, that was big for me, maybe not for you, but I mean, that was big. That affected millennials. That was a big deal. I got wiped out by that, lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, our family, because I worked for Lehman and that company went bankrupt. So that was like a knockout blow to my finances. And now there's this. Um, you can't control, what happens to you in terms of life and times. What you can control is, like I said, how you act in it. This is the type of situation that defines who you are. And some of you guys were working really hard, and I appreciate that. Some of you guys were kind of on cruise control senior year. You know, I've seen it before. I'm not faulting you for that, but in these times we really can't afford the luxury of it's really not normal. So you know I really would appreciate it if you try to work your way through this. I tried to work my way through everything. 9/11, you're in your 20s, you're working for Wall Street, you're having a good time, and then that happened, and it kind of takes the wind out of your sails, and you really didn't want to work. Well, you didn't want to play after that. And you were just kind of, instead of work hard, play hard, Wiz Khalifa, it was all work and no play. So it really, really was not that much fun. Um, so my question to you is, what are you going to do with the rest of this year? Are you going to buckle down, say, you know what, it's a tough deal. I'm going to work my way through it. I'm going to try to, you know, show people who I am, and I'm going to pass these tests. I'm going to try hard. I'm going to study hard, and I'm going to pass these tests. You're going to have the hardest part of the test. I think the easiest part to prepare you guys for is multiple choice. That's kind of what I count on. The free response on macro is tough. I'm going to have to send you a couple of free responses. You're going to have to study for that. We did a bunch of essays. Thank goodness. But that's going to be a tough deal. You have less to study, which is good on you. You don't have to study foreign exchange and macro. We have to study everything else. And for Gov, you only have to study units 1, 2, and 3. So that's kind of a load off your shoulders, but you got to buckle down and study those. You guys really have to go above and beyond the call of duty. Another rap lyrics. I like rap. Yo Gotti said, I don't got money problems, I got trust issues. I was born and grew up in New York in the 70s and 80s. I have serious, serious trust issues. I'm the most neurotic guy you'll probably ever meet. Um, I, I, I kind of normally, I'm that type of guy, that type of teacher that just, whether you want to work hard or not, I carry you over the finish line. And I've said that in class before. I'll take all the senioritis people, get on my shoulders, let's go. I'm going to get you there. I can't do that now. So because I have trust issues, I'm hoping you guys do the right thing. And that's going to prove your character. Again, you can't control the times you live in. You can control your character. They can't take that from you. And you can control your knowledge. This will give you a lot of knowledge to go through. If you treat this course, with respect, I love the subjects. Obviously, Gov is so super important right now. You guys can't, this entire year has been a case study in how important government is in the world, but especially in the United States. This entire year has been a case study in how important macroeconomic conditions and macroeconomics are. You're seeing what the circular flow is and what happens when instead of a supply shock, we're having, I guess, what you would call a demand shock. Uh, what's the implications of that going to be? We don't know, but it's all macroeconomics. Um, so obviously, I think if you really pay attention to this course, you can get a lot out of it. And that's how, to bring it back, I was able to get through some of those bad things I went through. I kind of got wiped out by when Lehman went under, but I was able to, because they couldn't take the knowledge and when to invest and when not to invest, buy low, sell high, look at macroeconomic conditions, be a contrarian. I'm a contrarian. When everyone's selling, I'm buying. When everyone's buying, I'm selling. That's worked out well for me. Um, and I was able to scrounge up the scraps of my portfolio and build it back up to where I'm not, destitute. But that's only because, I worked my way hard, even though I say, I messed around in college. I didn't. I worked hard in college, and it was one of the best educations, one of the best undergrad business schools in the country. Um, that's what you guys want to do. So whatever you lack in the remainder of your senior year, I can guarantee you, if you work hard and you make your way into college, you can more than make up for it in college. And after you get out of college and you get that great job, you can do what you want. You have, you're going to make 50 plus $1,000 a year, and you have nothing to spend it on but you, if you work hard. If you don't work hard and you say, "Oh, senior year, I didn't feel like doing work after that, and you know what? Then that's your choice. That's a choice you made. But as macro teaches you, there's an opportunity cost to that choice. And the opportunity cost is you're going to have a rough time if you take that attitude in life, the woe is me, I'm just not going to do any work, or, there's a cost to that. You cannot be lazy. You have to maximize your ability. Not everyone is dealt the same amount of abilities, but you got to maximize whatever you were given, because otherwise you're going to have a rough time of it, because there is always someone smarter, better, stronger, faster, harder working. So you can't control the times you live in. You can control your character, you can control your knowledge, and you can control your work ethic. And that can get you through a lot of things in life. Trust me. Trust me. That's it. I hope you guys work hard the rest of your senior year. I am going to work all the way through spring break because that's my character.